Hello everyone, today we're using Toxapex in the Open Great League because it's the only one I'm good at. Anyway, Turtonator into the first one. Very cool mon to see being utilized. Incinerate is absolutely busted. It's like Charm, but it gets energy 10 times quicker. I will be shielding this because I want to preserve health on my Annihilate. I'll be swapping out into Toxapex. I do this a lot just because I want to show it off, and they swap out into a league.You. This makes me confused because we're doing super effective and they're doing neutral. So I'm thinking, do they have a move that can hit us? So I do shield this. It's just a Leaf Blade. Bad shield on my part. Now they're at a 2 shield advantage. But, hey, you know me. What was I going to say? I don't know. You know me, I'm good at this. And we have back-to-back Bryans to either take out the Graveler or grab both shields. And we grab both shields. I will be swapping out into my Gligar to hopefully go for a dig, but they get a Thunderbolt before we get there. Thunderbolt does nothing to Gligar. And we can just go for the dig, and I should have undercharged it just a little bit more. But, dig too powerful. And they just have the pesky Turtonator. Now that will be going for a Dragon Pulse, which it will definitely take out like 67 Glygars, and we will just be able to get to a Night Slash, and just before they get to a Dragon Pulse, I do believe, might be wrong, but we just take out the Turtonator anyway with a Night Slash. I could have probably farmed them. Annihilate into Whiscash. Not a very good one, but I will be staying in here for the first thing. Going for a Night Slash. I like to do that, even if it's a fairy, just because you can get some pretty nice either shield or some okay damage, to be honest. I swap out again into my Toxapex just because I want to show it off, and I know it's bulky as heck. Mine is actually a 98%. It's not even PvP IVs, it's a 98% that I got from the GBL rewards, and I was like, I don't really want to power up. Like, I don't have a PvP one, so I was just like, power it up. It's a 98. It's not bad. It's not PvP, but it's not bad. No, proper pass. This is just set it up. And another cool Pokemon, Rabombi. That is so cool to see. It's so tiny, and weak connection actually like takes out its whole thing. And if you watch my videos every time, you are very much accustomed to that. And I do swap it into Gligar. Well, that was like a while ago. Just because we are hitting for super effective, but Dazzling Gleam does way more damage than I thought. And we can just, come in here with Gligar and go for an Aerialist. I could have probably gotten to the dig, but I'm just going for the Aerialist anyway. It does nothing. And we are on a 2-0 shield flex. I could have actually gone for a 2 shield flex, but I was just making sure. And I do go for the Shadow Ball disrespect. Well, I'm not trying to disrespect this trainer. Very cool props for running the most crazy team, and it's so cool to be seen. And another one, Cofagrigus. This is such a good Pokemon, to be honest. It could be one of the best Pokemon out there. It just needs a move update. It just needs some better moves. Sadly, that was a CMP test, so I am not going to shield this, and it's the Sand Tomb. The one time that I was actually going to let my Annihilate go, it's a Sand Tomb. I was so shocked. I was gobsmacked. Anyway, I was like, oh, this could be a Shadow Ball, but it's a Sand Tomb, which sucks, so not going to let it happen again. I'm just gonna let this go through. Sand Tomb does basically nothing, and they come in with a Gaventula. I have a very good PvPI one, Shadow, and so I'm trying to power it up, but it's kind of hard to get candies for that thing. Anyway, I do go for the Aerialist instead of Dig, because I thought Aerialist would take it out, and it does. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty clever with actual HP. Like, see there? I would have probably shielded, but I could actually just go for the Dig. Anyway, and Dig takes them out. And they've got a Shadow Golbat in the back. Not good, but not bad, because we've got the tankiest mon around. We could actually run Toxapex. I actually am thinking of a video idea. The bulkiest Pokemon you can get. Lickitung, Green and Toxapex. Sorry, let's keep mixing them up. Would you like to see that? Leave it in the comment section down below, but, yeah. It'd be cool to see that, to be honest, actually. Well, maybe somebody made a video. And now I hate this, but I got so much lag here. Whoa. My internet was... Yeah, it's just... Anyway, Graveler into the next one, Purified for some reason. They swap out into another Golbat, but this time it's not Shadow, so we won't be doing as much damage, which kind of is like, I kind of like doing more damage. And these cross poisons are doing nothing really, nothing. It's more their fast move. They've got some pretty decent fast move pressure. If they just yeah. And then they go for the Shadow Ball, which I actually thought would KO, because I was mixing my HPs up with Gligar and Toxapex, but turns out Toxapex can, like, survive 3, which is cool. I'll be coming in with my Gligar. They are all shields down. I know they still resist ground, but I do shield this fearing the Shadow Ball. Now I know this is just going to be cross poison. I was actually thinking in my mind, if this is the Shadow Ball, something's wrong with me. I do overfarm just enough, and I'm going to back-to-back Aerial Aces, and I'm going for the first one to take them out. And then in the back, they have Registeel. This game's won. I have a dig to throw at this thing. Boom, done. And I can farm up just a little bit more. And I will shield this fearing the Zap Cannon, because nobody actually baits, but they go for the Flash Cannon, which is even worse. And I'm just, they've got that Graveler, which we can just take out with the dig, and we can just get to another dig. So they just concede the match. Poliwrath into the next one. Very decent lead, and then they swap out into another Golbat. Why am I seeing so many Golbats? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's so weird. But this one is running Poison Fang, which is not very fun. I would much rather have the Cross Poison, because then they're not debuffing our defense. But it's all good, because we can go for Brine, and Brine will either grab a shield or do very little damage. Well, actually, that surprised me. That does more damage than I thought. And for some reason, they don't CMP me there. I don't know if my counts are off or something, but they don't CMP me. They would have won the CMP. Funny enough, and even a 98 doesn't win CMP with a Golbat, which is very sad. They are running Return, which is fun. Poison Fang Return. They'll be coming back in with the Poliwrath. I'll just be farming up a bunch and going for one Aerial Ace and grabbing the shield, and then swapping out into a move. I will be shielding this, fearing the Scald, because Scald, yeah, it was the Scald, does so much damage. They will have a Turtonator in the back, but Shadow Ball, it's a crime. Oh, that's so much damage. We can literally just farm them down, and we can even get to another Shadow Ball with this Poliwrath. It's a crime. Shadow Ball, it's too good. You know what would be funny? If they buff it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you have any video ideas, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one.